from a recording in Gaisano Mall, Gaisano Country Mall. Here, it's about maybe 15 minutes away from us, and we're recording live today. I want to say, for those of you here for the first time, if you would please click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you can tune in fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, today I want to talk to you about don't ever ignore me. In the Philippines, don't ever ignore me in the Philippines. Yeah! Woo! What a joy, such a joy it is to come back again, my friends. And I do want to say, those here for the first time, if you would please click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you can tune fresh new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. I think I already said that. Well, today I want to talk to you about ignoring. When somebody ignores you, man, that's one of the worst things you can ever happen to you. And you're trying to relate to somebody, and they want to ignore you, man. You're not on the same page. You're trying to talk to them, and you want to be recognized. Everybody has a need to be what? Recognized. Everybody has a need to what? Identify. Everybody has a need to do what? Relate to one another. And so when you're ignored, man, that's a hard feeling. That's a bad feeling, you know what I'm saying? And you have to learn how to deal with it in a relationship, especially in a relationship. When you're dealing with a Filipino, sometimes, my brothers and my sisters, they can do a number on you. What you mean by the number? What you mean by number 2, number 3? What you mean? A number, man. You know, they call it tempo. If you don't know what it is, you better ask somebody. Yeah, you better ask somebody. Tempo, man. It's when they ignore you to the floor you. They want to be bored with you. Yeah, tempo, man. That's one of the main reasons why, if you're dealing with a Filipino in the Philippines, they will ignore you to the nth degree. Yeah. You think I'm playing with you? Get one of them mad, see what they do. They don't, a lot of times a Filipino will ignore you. Sometimes they might talk smart to you. And sometimes, man, if you get the wrong Filipino, they'll be like, put a scratch on you, and then you want to latch on you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. But most of the time when they go into tempo, they do this ignore game. You're not even in the room. You say, good morning, my dear. Good morning, my dear. Hi. Put your hand in the face. Hi. They don't even see you. They don't even recognize your existence. They don't even know your name. They don't even know their own name. You say, hi, Sheila. Hi, you yeller. Hi, Sheila. They don't even flinch. They don't blink. They don't think. That's what they call ignoring. And so they know in their minds that if they ignore you, that's going to bother you. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to reach out and touch on their Filipino. You know what I'm saying? And you want the feel in return. Is that right, gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen? Is that right? Yeah, I know it is. But look here. So I got something for you, man. Whenever they want to ignore you, even if you're not your Filipino, it may be somebody at work, it may be your friend, your buddy. You run and make. Y'all go and run out together. You know what I'm saying? A buddy. Just some things you can do, man. That will sort of break the ice. That will sort of bring you guys back to a level playing field. Number one, understand that whenever somebody's ignoring you, and you know that usually when you come in the room, they say hi or something like that, and they just say like you're not even there. That's a problem, man. And so you want to deal with it appropriately rather than inappropriately. You want to first of all recognize and take understand and validate the feelings that you have feeling. You might be feeling like they're ignoring you, but it may be some incorrect feeling. You know what I'm saying? People are human. I mean, we all make mistakes. What happened, Misc? Put that back up. you got them. I didn't know what that was. She lowered the window. We in the car, y'all. Put that back up. You threw me off. Put that back up, Misc. You threw me off. She just messed up my game. I don't forget. Oh Lord, what I was gonna say. Okay. Put it back up, DC. Mess up the game. So whenever you all right, let me get it right. So whenever you are being ignored, and you have to check out and make sure that it's a valid feeling. It is a valid. What are the feelings you're having? Is it a feeling of ignore? Is it a feeling of anger? Is it a feeling of frustration? Verify your feelings, man. Understand what you're feeling. And then when you understand what you're feeling, then you know you have a valid response. You can have an appropriate response to being ignored. Once you understand that it is ignored, okay, and that you're not just having the attitude yourself. So you always have to check yourself before you can check somebody else. And you better remember that. I'm going to say it again. Write that one down for the record, okay? You always have to check yourself before you check somebody else. Oh, Lord, that rhyme. That rhyme, man. The rhyme master strikes again. Hey, man, I don't know where they're coming from, but you know what I'm saying? I just respond. But yeah, first of all, check yourself. Make sure that your feelings are valid, okay? Understand that. Make sure your feelings are valid. And then you want to make sure that person is actually ignoring you, okay? You may have valid feelings of being ignored, but they may not just have, may just be having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Sheila, or they may be, in their mind, they may just be fantasizing or thinking about some serious thought. You never know. And so in order for you to understand that you're actually being ignored, you have already verified that feeling of being ignored is what you're feeling, right? It's not anger, it's not frustration, anything else, but you have a feeling of being ignored. So secondly, you want to verify with that person and understand what they're doing. Say, hey, Sheila, you okay? Hey, and then when they still don't say anything to you, then the third thing you want to do, ask questions. Yeah, always appropriate, man. It is, I don't care what situation you're in, ladies and gentlemen, it is always appropriate to do what? Ask questions. My mama told me a long time ago, if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Yeah. And so when I don't have an answer, when I don't know what's going on, when I feel like I'm in the dark, when I feel like somebody just ain't right, something ain't right, you know what I'm saying? I ask questions. It's always appropriate to ask questions, meaningful questions, particular question that will get you some indication of the reality of the situation that you're facing. You know what I'm saying? Ask questions. It's as simple. I know. And the problem is, a lot of us don't want to ask questions. We just want to assume. You know what they say about assume, right? It makes an ASS out of you and me. Yeah, and you don't want that in your life, man. Nobody wants to be a donkey. You want to go around being a donkey? Evidently, he just donkeyed up. But no, man, you don't want to be like that. So ask questions. That's the only true verifiable way that you're actually going to really get an understanding or attempt to get an understanding why somebody's doing that to you, you know? Because normally they're friendly, they're open, they're inviting, they're charming. You want a part of that. So when they ignore you, you have to say, hey, man, you okay? And they still don't say, what's wrong? Did I do something wrong? Did I say something wrong? Ask the appropriate question that will give you the right understanding of what is really going on with that individual. And then once they open up, normally, if they normal now, okay, because some people just say ain't right. They ain't right up here, you know, they got some screws loose. But if they're a normal individual, they will open up to you and they will answer your question. Well, John, you said I was fat yesterday, and I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. And you were like, what? I was just playing with you. You don't play with me like that. When you ask the appropriate question, you get the appropriate answer. Sometimes it may be an answer that you don't want to hear, you know what I'm saying? But still, you have information. And when you have information, then you can make appropriate changes to respond to the situation. So ask the appropriate questions, get the appropriate answers, and then last thing, work it. What you mean work it, BobbieD? You mean work it? What you mean? Work it, man. Work out a resolution to your condition, to your situation of somebody ignoring you. You know what I'm saying? Work it. Say, look, man, hey, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to say that to you. I didn't know that you would take offense to it. I was just in a playful mood. I was being a donkey. I'm sorry. Now I understand that I offended you, and I'm so sorry. You know, and when they understand. And when you understand and you've tried to, the next thing is you want to say, okay, I won't do that again. Can we just move on from here and forget that ever happened? You make a way to move forward from the area of someone ignoring you. Okay? Simple as that. You say, well, BobbieD, that's simple. I could have did it. No, a lot of people don't know that stuff. This is how you deal. This is how you deal with people with interpersonal relationships. Okay? Yeah. Some people don't have interpersonal relationship skills. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. There's a lot of guys out there that don't know how to deal with their lady. There's a lot of ladies out there that just don't know how to deal with their men. Because when we were raised as children, everybody had a different set of family values. Sometimes your family were emotional, they cried, they talked, they hugged, they kissed, they made up. Other families just beat on you. Boom, boom. That was the way they communicated to you. And so if you didn't have a good, loving, caring, sharing family, you don't have those family values that will allow you to work to a resolution. So I'm bringing this to you, man, because a lot of people need help like this. Okay. A lot of times what happens when somebody ignore you, you just ignore them back. And then you never get a true understanding of the situation. You never get a true understanding of what really caused them to act like that. And so you have to come to a meaningful resolution to the purpose of why someone is ignoring you. But again, let me tell you something. When somebody ignores you, that is not their problem. It's how you react to it that's your issue, okay? The issue of someone ignoring you, that really doesn't matter. I mean, it's not significant to you. It should not be significant. What should be significant to you is how you do what? Respond to it. Okay? You can go over there and slap that woman or slap that man and say, don't you ever ignore me. You know what I'm saying? But you can cause some problemos. You don't want no problemos in your life like that. So it's how you respond to it that counts. Be intelligent. Be smart. Okay? Don't be a brute. Don't get in fisticuffs. Don't be combative. Don't get into brutality. That never responds. That never resolves any meaningful relationship, any meaningful problem. That never comes to a good end. That never comes to a good conclusion. And in your life, when you're dealing with people, my brothers and my sisters, you want to always end up in a good place. Okay? Especially if it's somebody you love, somebody you like, somebody you care for, you share for, you shed a cheer for. You know what I'm saying? You need people in your life. And so never try to alienate anyone in your life. That's what I do. I have a lot of people that I come in contact with. Some people I really love, I care for, I share for. You know what I'm saying? We close like that, okay? And I'll always have them in my life. And if we come into an area where we get a disagreement, what's the first thing I do? I check myself. I check myself to see if, maybe it was just me, I didn't perceive that situation properly. And once I validate my feelings and validate my response, what's going on with me, then I make the next step. I find out, okay, look, man, I ask questions. I say, you okay, man? I don't see you okay. And then I ask you appropriate, well, I didn't like how you ignored me. Stuff like that. You ask, why? There's something wrong. That's how you do. That's how you resolve issues, man. You don't slap nobody. You don't come jack nobody by the collar, especially your lady. How you think that's going to solve something? That's only going to make them more intimidated against you. And that's only going to make them full of more anger against you. That's all it's going to do. And you'll never get a meaningful resolution to your initial issue. And that rhyme too. Initial issue. But so, yeah, peace is always the answer, baby. You know what I mean? Peace and love is the way. That is the way to resolve most issues in life. That's why right now, President Joseph Biden is trying to go through an avenue of peace, an avenue of diplomatic resolution to resolve this situation with Russia and Ukraine. Because peace is the ultimate reason, the ultimate way to go to resolve any problem. Okay? Big problem, small problem, in between problem. Peace is the answer, and love is the way. Okay? So, yeah, every now and then you got to resolve the brutality, combat, whatever you want to call it. But that should be your last resort, man. And never put your hand on your lady, man. And ladies, some of you like to jack up your man. Never put your hand on your man. Okay? It don't make sense. Nobody is worth slapping and beating and fighting and going to jail over. That ain't worth it. If you got to do that, let it go. Okay? Yeah. Don't ever ignore me. Okay? That's my topic for you today. I ain't gonna ride train by the DC One Nation on the good. We'll find out. People get ready. Whether the train that's coming, it gets hot in there. Don't eat no ticket. It just got on board. All you need is love. Who? Say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. Nah. You just get on board. Get on board. Yeah. You ready to ride your train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation, another group. I got to find out who roughing up, toughing up, buffing up, the first man in now. Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? I need to know. I got to know. Hey, the Saints out of it, man. They've been out. But wasn't that? Did you guys see the playoffs this weekend? I didn't see it. I saw the replay. I saw a replay of the Chiefs and the I think the Chiefs, the Bills. That was awesome. Mahomes threw a touchdown the last few seconds of the game, and it was tied. They tied it. Went to the sudden death, and Mahomes threw a touchdown the last game. Hey man, you can't get no better than that. I didn't see it because we don't get football out here. I have to look at YouTube video reviews, but it was awesome, man. I wish I could have been there, and I just wish I could have been in the USA watching TV, man. Football season was one of my best seasons in the USA when I lived there. I ate and slept, and I lived for football Monday night, Thursday night, you know what I'm saying? Saturday, Sunday. All right, that was my thing, man. I got me some popcorn, I got me some pizza and some iced tea, and I was good. That was my thing, man. But I miss it. But you know what, man? You always have to find something better than what that, and to substitute for what you are missing. So I got a better life here. I got a better wife here. I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? I will catch it on the rerun on YouTube. All right, so we're gonna find out who rubbing up, toughen up, pumped up, beat everybody. When I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot, toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. Ride the train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation, on the groove. Lisa D is here today. Tuba Queen is on the screen. That's her right there. She reading her little storybook, you know what I'm saying? And she having a good time hanging out with her.
It's raining out here.
It's raining. It's raining outside, but it's not raining in our hearts. We got sunshine on a cloudy day in our heart. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Yeah, say it again. When it's cold outside, I'm in the month of May. Yeah, I guess you say what? What can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl. Talking about my girl, my girl. Her name is Tuba Queen. And sometimes she mean, but most of the time she's sweet, just like a sex machine. I got right train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation. First man up in his house. I needs to know who that said they gonna be. John Chance. What's up, John?
What's up, Chance?
John Chance in the house, in the house, in the house. John Chance in the house. What's up, Big John? You all right, man? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see. First man up. You know what? When you become the first man up on the train, man, you make a statement about yourself, and the statement is you want to be number one. Number one, man. You want to be the number one gun, top gun in the house. Number one says you have a not top-notch mentality, and you'll take a hit for the team. That's what the number one. When you're number one, man, you got to bow down to your team, because a leader is always what? A servant. You ain't never heard of servant leader? Those two things go side by side. Servant, lead. Servant, lead. Okay? They come hand in hand. So if you're number one, you have to help people behind you. So God, you're a servant leader today. You made it. You made it, man, and you're a top gun. Good to see you, man. Riding train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation. Who we got? Number two. John said, in the Philippines, baby. Yeah, man. He said, what's up, our people in the Philippines? Yeah, man, we here. We here in the Philippines doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? We out here. Guys out on wall today. I still don't have any internet at home, so I got to come out and do a live, and it's okay, man. You know, whatever it takes, I do it. You know, and I don't complain about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I have love in my heart for you guys. I have a desire to reach you, teach you, and I want to be with you. So when that desire is in me, I got to move. I can't sit on it. If I sit on it, I will explode, and I don't want to blow up. I want to grow up. Let's go. Round train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation. Who we got? John Chance, he said, sustain all valid points. I bet if you cut off the money, honey, as you always say, I bet they will start talking. Sometimes it will, and then sometimes it won't. It depends. It depends on that individual and depends on the situation. I remember one time Lisa D got tampered with me, and we were dating long distance. And look at that, she getting looking at me. She got tampered with me, man. I said, look here, you messing with the wrong person. You don't want to talk to me? I said, you know it's time for me to send that check, right? She said, so what? I said, I'll see you, so what? I said, boom. I got off the... And then, you know what I started doing, man? I did like this. I said, look here, for every time you don't show up or every time you have an attitude with me, I'm gonna take some money from that check. It didn't phase her, so I had to let that go. But yeah, sometimes it will. For some people, if they're money motivated, yeah, for the most part they will. But she knew that I loved her so much that I was gonna say, let's go, Roger. Who we got? TLM, what's up, brother? Number 2 in the house. Number 2 just won't. What needs to be?
Do.
Number 2 just won't do, TLM. Good to see you in the house today, man. Long time no see. Hope to see you again on another train ride, you know what I'm saying? But I like to ride the train. I don't need nobody to ride with me, man. Because you know what? I got love in my heart. As long as I got my shotgun right over here with me, you know what my shotgun is, right? See it right there? That's my shotgun.
I got the bullet.
Yeah, she got the bullet too. As long as I got my shotgun, man, I'm good. So glad to see my brothers in the house today. Ride train, BobbieD, one nation. Lord Confessor, what's up, man? This is what BobbieD. Long time. My
Long
good
time
friend.
no see.
Yeah, man, where you been, man? You good? Oh man, y'all ain't Lord Confessor. I done forgot all about your name. You got anything you want to confess to me today, my brother? You been gone so long. I thought you might need a confessional.
Confess your sins now.
Confess your sins to a professional. Let's go. Hey, man, good to see you, man. Long and short, it's so good to see you, man. Always glad to see you. Round train, BobbieD. John Chanson, I see, not Lisa D. She's too sweet to get tempo. Yeah, you ain't saying. Everybody got 2 sides, man. I got me a good side and I got me a bad side. Lisa D got a good side and a bad side. You ain't seen the bad side yet. Y'all, I think y'all done seen my bad side. But sometimes I come on here, I blow it up. But yeah, man, we all got this side. But you know what, man? Overall, she's a good person. And I have learned to look beyond the initial feelings. Look beyond the superficial and the exterior feelings of her, because I know how she thinks and I know how she feels about things. So when I understand where she's at with that tempo stuff, you know what I do, man? I do my thing. I say, look at her, you all right? If she don't say nothing, I keep it moving. I don't think I stop and cry and you ain't talking to me. No, I keep it moving, baby. And when she ready to come back to herself, that's what she do. That's what she do. That's what she do. Let's go, round train. Who we got? That's it. All right, man. It's been good. It's been real. It's been real. But you know what? Me and Lizzie got to go. We got to go. We got to go. We always have an opportunity. We take time, make time, shake time, break time to speak to our people. And we up in here, the Philippines. Always a good day in the Philippines. Even on a bad day, it's good. Well, you got Philippine scene. What's up, man? You good? So good to see you. If you haven't signed up, hit the subscribe button. Hit that like. Everybody hit the like button from one time. 1, 2, 3. Fire. 1, 2, 3. Hit the like button, man. Hey, that's the least you can do, man. Hit the like button for BobbieD and Lizzie. One nation under groove, one love. We love you, man. Think I'm playing with you? We love you, man. We always talk well and speak well and pray for our people. Okay, long time ago. Okay, all right, yeah. So good. It's good to have you back with us, Philippine scenes. Philippine scenes. Y'all remember you now? Yeah, I remember you. You were seeing you maybe about 3 or 4 months ago now. But I hadn't seen with you in a long time. He's a Filipino, y'all. He's one of. We have a lot of Filipinos on this channel. Believe it or not, most of them don't come on the chat with us, but they look at the channel and they look at the videos. So we have a lot of Filipinos with us. We have Americans, we have Russians. I mean, everybody around the world watch BobbieD and Lizzie, one nation under. You know why they watch us? Because they need love. They want to see love. They want to see a lovely couple. They want to see how people can blend together and mend together in the Philippines and be a good cheer. You know what I'm saying? You know, and when that's how we are. Me and Lisa D, we not perfect because we have our issues like everybody else, but we come back to the center. We come back to our synergism, and we come back to our love. You know, we come back to the things that we bond on, which is Jesus, the Most High God. And when we know that Jesus is watching us, we straighten it up. You know what I'm saying? We all of us get in our mood. I don't care if you're the most nicest person on this planet we call Earth. You got an issue and you get in mood sometimes, okay? So don't act like you Mr. Goody Two Shoes, because you ain't, okay? We all got attitude. And don't let your lady like she all that and you ain't nothing either. Don't let her put you down. One thing you want to befriend them doing Refrain from doing, ladies and gentlemen, when you have a woman and you're dating her, especially in the Philippines, refrain from judgment. Okay? Refrain from judgment. Judgment will tear up a person's character. It will tear up a person's emotions. It will bring them down. It will cause them to have low self-esteem. Do not judge. How do you stop from judging, BobbieD? Well, quite frankly, you have to put yourself in that person's shoes. You have to deal with them on an empathetic and sympathetic basis. That, I don't know what you're going through, but I think I can understand it. I can feel for you. I feel for you. Let them know. When you let them know, I feel for you. You can't not judge a person when you feel for them. And that's the problem. A lot of times, men and women in relationship, they start judging each other before they put themselves in the other person's shoes, because they're only thinking about what they would do. They don't think about why that person did what they did. Look at the other person's reason for doing what they're doing, and before you judge somebody. Judging people is hurtful, is harmful, and it could damage a relationship, especially when it's done repeatedly, over and over and over and over. You can hurt somebody and they may not never recover from it. Let's go around train, BobbieD. Who we got? John Chan, he said communication is the key. Once you know each other, then you know how to respond when she's feeling some kind of way. Yeah, when you communicate with each other, you're developing a record, right? A record of her emotions or your emotions. A record of the situation, or you know how to push somebody's button, or what to say that will not push that button. You understand them better, and they have a way of understanding you. That's done through communication and spending time with one another, becoming more intimate on a knowledge basis. Not necessarily sexual, but on a knowledge basis, knowing each other. And when you know each other, then you can grow with each other. People that don't know each other can never grow with each other and can never go together with each other. Let's go round train, BobbieD, Lizzie, One Nation. Sci-Fi, what's up, George? You all right, man? So good to see you, so good to see you, so good to see you. In the house for BobbieD, Lizzie, everybody hit the like button. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Shit your pie out. Hit the like button, man. Come on. Least you can do, hit the like button, man. 1, 2, 3. Shit your pie out. Hit that like button. Come on now, let's go. George, he said, we're going down, hop on BobbieD and Lisa D. Much Mahal from Detroit. Okay, man, I got you, man. You got a Detroit Red in the house. Detroit Red in the house. What's up, George? You all right, man? So good to see. Hey, man, George, I love you, brother. But you know what? People from Detroit, you don't want to. People from Detroit are some tough people, man. You don't want to fool with. Hey, I had plenty of people from Detroit I mess with. Not mess with, but I work with. I had this lady from Detroit, man. And every time somebody said something, she said, "What you say?" I said, she said, "Say it again." And if they said it again, she said, "I'm from Detroit and I will whip you." You know what I'm saying? She wasn't playing. So that's how she did. He said, "Everybody from Detroit, you got the same attitude. Don't mess with me." And we left her alone. People in Detroit are tough. You hear me? Don't mess with them Detroit people. They don't play. Ride train, BobbieD, who we got? Large confess. He said, "Yeah, I'm good. Just working and staying COVID free. When is the Philippines going up for international?" Oh, that's $1 million question, man. They said February the 16th, what they're looking at, but you can come here, but you have to get on a 9A tourist visa. You still have to get your exemption, okay? Waivers, or it's called Department of Foreign Affairs, or DFA exemption to allow you to come in here. If you can file for that and you can pass that exemption to get in here, you can come in. I only know one person that got a waiver to get in here. One subscribers only. That's it. So I'm thinking that probably maybe June where they'll open it up. We don't have to get the exemption, but we'll see. They got to get this Omicron under control, and they already have Delta under control. So they're working on the Omicron. It appears, this is my just my judgment. I think the Omicron may be the end game for the virus. I'm not sure, but that's what a lot of people are hoping for, that the Omicron is the end game, and if we get the Omicron under control, then it will start opening up doors for many people getting into these countries. So hopefully the Philippines will be in that number. Let's go round train, BobbieD, Lizzie, One Nation. Open up. Yeah, man, I got you, man. John Chan, round train, he said got COVID 2 weeks ago. Woo! Got COVID, man. Sorry about that.
Whoa.
Tested negative after 7 days, had no symptoms. Good, God is good. Yeah,
Okay.
praise the Lord, man. You all right.
Yeah.
But the COVID ain't no joke, man. You ain't got your shot yet, John? Did you get your shot? If you ain't got your shot, man, go on and get that shot. I've got two shots, and I got my booster a few weeks ago, in the first part of February. So I'm COVID, but you know, even though you get your shots, you
February?
still, huh?
January.
Yeah, in January. Even though you get your shots, you still may be liable. But if you have your shots, you're not going to get the worst part of it. You probably won't be hospitalized. Let's go, Round Train by DDC One Nation. Palisade City final got power back up. Oh, Palisade, yeah, we got power back. What, 3 weeks ago now?
I think so. January.
Yeah, we got power back about 3 weeks ago. Lights and water, thank God. We don't have internet. That's why I still got to come out here and do internet off-site to get a signal on my cell phone. But we're hoping that the internet will come back to the house soon. We don't know when. We're waiting. But thank goodness, John Chance lady got some power at the house now. Oh man, it's not a nice feeling when you wake up, you go to bed, everything dark. You got to have flashlights and candles. It's not a good feeling at all. But Lisa and I got a solar power panel where we can now charge up all of our gadgets, so we don't have lights again. Because guaranteed, guys, we will probably have another, you know, it's going to be some more outages. You know, typhoon season is not even over yet. You know what I'm saying? So y'all better be on the lookout, okay? Look out. Let's go around here. Who we got? Jonathan Green. What's up, Jonathan?
What's up?
How you doing, my brother, from another month? So good to see you in the house with on around the train, BobbieD, DDC One Nation,
Long time
under
no
group,
see.
one love. I got all my oldies but goodies in the house today. What's up, my brother? He said, being spiritually equally yoked is a blessing. You too surely possess. Yeah, may God bless you. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you so much.
I made sure that when I got hooked up this time, that I had somebody with spiritually yoked. I didn't want to hook up with somebody that was crazy. Crazy about the Lord, you know, crazy stuff, man. And when we got married, Lisa D was still Catholic, but I prayed her out of that. I didn't force her to get over to the Christian side and to be baptized. I prayed it too. I prayed it. And God moved. You know what I'm saying? Because she did not want it. She said, I'm not going to be. I said, look here. If we get married, either you got to change or I got to change. And I'm not changing. So she kept on. And then God moved on. And one day we went to church. We went to church together every Sunday. One day we went to church and she said, it's time. I said, time for what? She said, I'm going to be baptized. And she got up. She walked out there and said she wanted to be baptized. And so God been moving on us ever since. We've been like that, man. You know, and I ain't saying we're perfect, man. No, we ain't perfect by no means. But what I do say that we understand when we do have an issue, we talk to the Lord and we follow his lead. Let's go round train by DDC One Nation. John Chan, he said, had both fuel charts and had a booster. Oh, wow, and still got it. You must have got that Omicron. Man, John, you need, well, I think you, I don't know what to say. You have to keep your mask on, John, and stop being around too many people. We in Lisa D, we try to keep our masks on all the time. We put alcohol in our ears, alcohol in our nose, around our face, and our mouth and hand. And we still wear masks everywhere we go. And John, I think John runs in contact.
And we're trying to avoid eating inside the restaurant also.
Right, we try not to eat inside the restaurant. If we go to a restaurant, we'll eat outside in the cafe on the street side, or we'll just bring our food home. We don't eat in restaurants that much. And but John, I think John go hang around a lot of people, and sometimes you can't ensure that people that don't have their shots. So that may be why you got it. I don't know. But man, be careful, John. You don't want to keep getting that stuff, because they say once you get it again. But let's pray about that, brother. Let's go, Roger. Who we got? John Chance. He said, Jonathan being equally yoked is number one. Yeah, man. It is vitally important that you have someone that's on the same spiritual level or similar spiritual level and have an understanding on the Most High God, his principles in which to live. If you don't, you're causing a huge problem in your life, and you may not, you'll be damaged from that. That's why the Bible gives us a roadmap to live and to get hooked up with another individual, with a woman. They're equally yoked. That means you want somebody spiritually fulfilled, that loves the Lord, just like you do. If you love the Lord and you're spiritually fulfilled, then you want somebody similar. If you have somebody that's not similar, it's going to be a problem. Because when you're ready to go to church, they don't want to go, and you got to drag them. You know, crazy stuff, man. So that's number one priority. When you're looking for somebody, my second priority, don't have no children. Somebody already with that, though, but that's all right. But all right, that's it for now, guys. We got to go.
We got to go.
We got to go.
Got to go.
This is BobbieD.
And the tuba queen Lisa D.
Saying take care.
God bless.
And
Peace.
peace.
Thank you for watching.
See you guys on the backside of tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Peace.